So a little update for today. Day, whatever, I'm not sure. Had a good day, went to the doctors, got new prescriptions. Ow! The dog just hit me with a cone. There she is, I don't know if you can see that. Probably just saw my disgusting room. Anyway, ow! She did it again. She wants to be loved. Anyway, so went to the doctors, new prescriptions, all good. Had lunch with Mum and fell asleep on Mum's couch. Had a nice rest, it was good. But spent some quality time with her and anyway, so I've just went and picked up my prescriptions and decided the sleepy time one, which is an antidepressant, I should not take while drinking, so I use it as the perfect excuse to start taking it tomorrow and have some wine tonight and cheesels because I'm being classy. Anyway, but I went up to the shop. Now at the shop, when you go, sometimes they have danishes. They're usually $1.95, and they have them reduced to $1 and they've bagged up, 3 or 4 usually. Anyway, so I go to checkout with this girl, and there's this bag sitting there, danishes. I'm like, oh, I'll have a look. Might, take one home for me and Angela and one to Mum or whatever. Yes, alright, there might have been 4 in there, so, 2 for me, 1 for everybody else. But I'm looking at it, says $5. I'm like, okay, I'll just have a look. I'm like, I picked up the bag and I'm looking at it, there's only 4 in there. And I said, I think I said, something like, oh, how come this is $5? There's only 4 in there or something. And she's like, oh, they're $1.95 or something. And I went, well, ouch. I went, yeah, but there's only 4 in there. Usually when I come in, when they've, the danishes are marked down. Sorry, the dog's fighting with me. They're $1 each, right? And she's like, no. And I'm like, yeah, every time I've come in, the marked down danishes were $1 each. Oh, I never marked them down, to $1. I was just like, anyway, I'm just like, whatever, like she was arguing with me instead of just going, okay, well, the price has gone up. I mean, which would be funny because the original price for the non-marked down Danish hadn't gone up, but, whatever. But her attitude was just so rude. Excuse me, I'm lying. Yes, I'm lying because I don't want to spend an extra 25 cents per Danish. Definitely. But I think one of the biggest things is, I don't like being called a liar, ever. I think most people have a thing with it. Anyway, but I think one of the biggest things, being a fat person, that other fat people may relate to, is the last thing you ever want to complain about in any way is food. Because, you're embarrassed because you're fat. And, if you complain about the food, funny thing is, as much as I'm embarrassed, I don't have a problem with it. I have done the thing, restaurants, went out once, the steak was, just about inedible. And I'm like, well, no. And oh my God, the different excuses the lady gave us that night was just hilarious. She changed it about 3 different times why this steak was tough. Anyway, we got our money back. I mean, we didn't finish eating. We had, barely eaten anything. So we didn't have to pay for the meals. Because she's like, oh, well, we can, cook you another piece of steak or something. And I've been told since that time, because I mean this was like 5 years ago, I've been told that the steak is lovely now when you order a specific cut, and that's lovely. So that's good. But I was just so, yeah, another thing was, people go, oh, well, it's just a Danish. Yes, it was just a Danish. Technically it was 4 danishes that should have been $4. And a rude service person, and her tone and everything, manner, tone, everything was just rude. And I'm like, okay, maybe she never marks them at $1 each, but I've been in there, bought danishes in the last couple of months. Shocker, I'm fat. Oh look, there's my hand, talking with my hand. At least 4 times, I think, or approximately 4 times, and I know other people that have bought danishes there, same diff, $1 each. So obviously they never bought danishes reduced when she was on, you know. But it wasn't even the Danishes. I mean, if she'd said to me, oh, they've gone up in price, or anything like that. I mean, even her saying, I never marked them that, fair enough. Maybe she has never done that. But when I've said, when I've come in, they're $1 each, she's like, no. Like, well, sorry, but not a liar. And yeah, just, it was ridiculous. Ow. Anyway, it made me so angry. And I think part of it was because, well, I mean, her attitude was the most part. I ended up leaving without Danishes. Funny story, if she'd said, it's gone up, or anything, or if her attitude had been better, I would have bought the Danishes. I mean, someone's bound to buy them. But I, you know, probably would have bought them and gone, okay, fair enough. They've, you know, ow, gotta sell this stuff off. Sorry, dog's still getting me. Anyway, but I just thought, no, I felt, no, it was just the whole call me a liar thing. Don't do it. Do not do it, you know. And just the attitude that I didn't like. And because I think occasionally people take advantage of fat people because they think they're not going to complain about the food, because I know a lot of fat people don't. They're just like, no, don't make a scene, don't do this, you know. Some people have eaten meals that are just thoroughly disgusting because they're too embarrassed to go, you know, no, this is gross. And I'm not just saying it's just fat people, but I think with fat people there's this thing about, or, you know, I don't know, they're fat. You're embarrassed because you're fat. It's pretty much your life. You're embarrassed because you're fat, you know. But yeah, it was just so funny, that thing. And, you know, I just, and the, you know, immortal words of someone I love very dearly who got annoyed at a shop the other day. Well, I hope you drown. Obviously not hoping the person drowns, but just to have that, you know, just, you know, or to have maybe called her out. See, I think this is where the anger comes from. One of how I was treated, and the other, you know, and the other one being that I didn't just go, oh, sorry, you know, where's your manager? You know, not about the Danishes, but your server's rude. And, you know, I work checkout. It's horrible. And I understand, but this was just, it was more than like I'm just having a bad day and I'm a bit short with you. She was just full on rude. Anyway, so I just wish I'd, you know, had the guts to go, you know, this is just, you're being rude. Is there a need for it, you know? But I didn't. So in some ways, yes, I did argue, but in other ways I didn't do everything I suppose I could have. Anyway, I hope that's been entertaining. I'm going to get to my house and my wine and cheesels and my dog that is apparently trying to sever joints of my body by running her cone into them. You know, good thing there's only a few days. Oh, crap. All right. Remember, I've got to call the vets and change the appointment because I've got other stuff on that day. Bummer. So maybe I change it to the day after and, you know, they can tell me she can have a bloody cone off because it is painful. She's a big dog. And she, hang on, let's see if I can not show you too much of my disgusting room. I'll just show you the dog. On the camera. Where's your head? There it is. Oh, there you go. Getting a pat. There you go. There's she's like, oh, what? There you go. Here. Yeah. Say hello to the YouTube people. Oh! Just try to kill me. Alright, I think you got a bit of the disgusting room. Anyway. She's now ramming me with the cone again. Ow! I spoke to her. I excited her. Well, take care, everybody. Love everybody. And maybe another video tomorrow. Bye.